We're gonna have a great show. Johnny Mack gonna quote the scripture.
Want me to shut this door? I was just reading my Bible there too. Where the dude at? The other dude.
Oh, the picture.
Wow. Where the dude at?
I don't know.
Oh, Brandon.
Oh, you talking about Brandon? Oh yeah. He got a real job.
Can you bring me some water, please?
Yeah.
Thank
He
you.
just have a job.
You got a
Yeah,
job?
he has a job.
He on that corporate plantation.
Right.
Trying to work his way off, though.
All right, let's see.
What you mean like a job?
Like a 9 to 5, but it's really like a 7 to 7.
Or you work at fucking Walmart? What?
Yeah, he got one of them kind of get. Well, I don't know where he
It's
works.
not Walmart. It's some office job.
Oh, that's not bad.
Special guest.
I've
Johnny
never had a job
Mother-
in my whole fucking life.
You mean like a payroll, HR, punch the clock kind of job? Yeah.
I gotta fill out an application and interview. I've never had.
You've been an entrepreneur your whole life. That's what you're saying.
No.
I sold crack when I was 14.
That's still entrepreneur.
Tried my hand in boxing.
Oh, you still trying to? Do we have? I have 3 minutes. Hello.
Hey Tiffany, where your towels at?
That already happened, and we know where the towel's at.
This boy is stupid.
I'm at the radio station. What's up?
Oh, fantastic.
Where your towels at is crazy.
Are you in the area? Got it.
When last time you been to Richmond?
I guess I
When
did.
the last time I was out there? It was.
So yeah, no, I'm here till
over-
7.
Nah, it was actually like 2 weeks ago. In September.
For what?
Just to visit the family.
You doing what?
Like I always go home to see my parents.
Where your towels at, Tiff?
How about you?
I haven't been to Richmond.
Yeah,
maybe
thanks for
Testing,
thinking of me.
one.
Try me again next time. But yeah,
How long you been living out here?
I'm at the
23
radio
years.
station.
My father lives in Fairfield.
Are you gonna be over there for a while
I
or
go to my
what?
father's house, and all my brothers and sisters.
Where your
my
towels?
sons,
Yeah.
they come to meet me. They come over there.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
so
been-
never mind, because I need to take a nap.
Yeah, I
So,
got-
hit me
I
up.
didn't leave Richmond in great circumstances.
Quite some shit going on. Yeah, well,
I was a drug dealer. What do you think?
when I left, like 17.
Tell them so. I was a drug dealer. They ain't gonna like, hey, you know,
No,
we gonna
we
give
don't
you the
have
key
to.
to the
We
city.
do. People sponsor us.
Nah, I feel like it.
Why?
Should
What's
be.
your question?
I feel
What's
that.
it, what are you trying to ask?
Gotta had to get up out of there.
That's a guy for Second City. I think it's the Chevron oil refinery.
Yeah, that shit's fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
but
the
what do
key.
you
All right, so we got
need?
2
What
minutes.
Specifically, your
So they had
question.
an explosion,
Like, do
they
you
paid
want
the
to?
fucking
You know
5,000,
someone who wants to
6,000.
advertise,
I'm
or like, what's your
breathing and
question?
eating
Specifically.
water. This
Bad air,
this
yeah.
chemical.
Oh, yeah. So,
Nah, I think that's.
That
yeah,
shit-
I'll
that
send
shit
you
ain't cool.
You ever see
those
that movie,
links then for
Aaron
that.
Brockovich?
There's like a link that you use to submit them to.
It's a movie about they lived in this toxic
So
area.
yeah,
and
I'll
they
send
had
it to you
spills
when the
and
show's over.
explosions and shit, and they were causing cancer.
No
Yeah.
problem.
I
Talk to you
think
later.
it's the Chevron oil. Every year is a goddamn spill.
Yeah,
And they give you this fucking money. I think it gives you a chemical imbalance. And
they have niggas tripping.
What has
Yeah.
people in chemical imbalance?
well, we from the city called Richmond.
Mimi will be here in a second.
I've been to Richmond.
60 seconds.
Who's that on the phone?
A dusty one. Another one bites dust.
Damn.
I was gonna.
Sorry.
I saw the show that Zoe sent me
Got 5 seconds.
Which show did you send him?
from last week.
Oh, from last week.
I
Is that
didn't,
you
I,
last week?
I didn't like none of your answers.
You're not gonna like any of my
and
answers.
the world. Last year, we made history.
But I don't remember what show you're talking about
The
either.
pageantry, the majesty,
I remember what
and
show
we
you're talking
right
about.
back at ya. The second annual Black
No,
Power
but
Awards,
you
a
said
celebration
you
of
said
black
you
excellence.
said
Saturday,
Yeah.
November 18th, hosted by rapper and activist David Banner and actress Ernestine Johnson. Our leaders include Dr. Matulu Shakur, Dr. Rita Marley, and hip-hop legend himself, Rakim Allah. For tickets and information, go to blackpowerawards.com or call 404-439-1044. The second annual Black Power Awards, Saturday, November 18th at the Sheraton Atlanta downtown.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turn-offs, fantasies, and fetishes? Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this is gonna be
It's
crazy.
terrible.
How about the heavy stuff?
child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
They saying they can hear everything now, so something was muted over there.
There's so many questions I want to ask.
I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Damn.
You went to school.
Tony's like every show.
Trash has been committed.
Even though Tony like $10 Tony hits like every show.
He does. I'm gonna shout him out.
Open up, brother.
I went to school for that. I learned it just recently.
They don't show their weaknesses. Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
So
I
William.
ain't go to school either. Don't worry about it. Anybody really go to
Voice
school?
of reason.
My high school not even up. No more.
Boys of reason. We got another amazing topic. Might as well turn that beat up.
I can't work with her phone out like that. It's a distraction.
Oh,
She's not
it's the
supposed to
live chat.
Yeah, I think she's talking to Tyrese. It's throwing me off.
You're right. Bad man.
Hey, shit.
Here we go. You know it's about to be lit up in here. You already know how we do.
Is it wrong for me not to feel sorry for nobody?
I
When was the last time you felt sorry for anybody, Pam?
I don't know. Maybe like 89?
That was the last time?
I don't know. I don't feel sorry for nobody.
Why not?
I'm talking about when it's self-imposed.
Oh, well.
You know, like a friend of mine, she said her dog, got ran over and killed and shit. I'm like, so what? That dog didn't love you.
Oh, shit, you about to Richard Parker her. The dog didn't love you.
He didn't. That's why he was trying to run away from him. I don't feel sorry for anybody when it's self-imposed.
Johnny Mack, who you talking about?
You know, I just said his name.
You
Tyrese Gibson.
You talking about Tyrese?
I don't feel sorry for him. But I know Tyrese. I've been knowing him for like since '96.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just don't get it.
You don't feel sorry?
Nope,
Not in the least?
not at all.
Shit. You don't even give a fuck of how we run the show over here.
Not really.
The intro.
I didn't do no
promo,
intro.
nothing.
Johnny just started talking.
I didn't. Are we on?
Yes, nigga live.
You didn't get no intro. I don't know.
You didn't hear the intro?
Oh, that was part of the intro. Hey, I've never. This is my second time here. I don't know the rules.
Johnny over here, man. Johnny wild in a motherfucker, man.
Your engineer's on the phone. She's on the phone. I don't.
You don't even know how any of this shit is supposed to be happening.
I really don't.
Johnny motherfucking Mack.
That's on my birth certificate.
You under dig? Foxhole Radio legend.
That's true.
You under dig?
How fun was that, Zoe?
Man, that shit was so fun.
Zoe was so goddamn smart. I used to hate when he came in. Like, god damn.
It wasn't like that.
This nigga know all the Jeopardy answers. God damn it. Zoe was a genius.
Man, I tried, man. I tried.
Still is.
We did the show together twice, right?
Yeah. Hey, Phil, go let Mimi in. Whoever's supposed to be at the door ain't even here. Go let her in, man.
No, yeah, no one's out there.
And Mimi drove in a Mini Cooper.
What?
Yeah.
So,
Here we go.
I was like, I know what
Johnny
he
Mack.
drives. It definitely is not a Mini Cooper.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the Voice of Reason on Dash Radio. We got a great topic today, but you already know what is commonplace for this show. I got a few things I need to promote. I'm going to be at the Black Power Awards in Atlanta this month on the 18th. Hey, Mimi.
That's nice right there, Zoe.
Yes, indeed, right? Mimi, just
What's up?
delicious.
Somebody flying you out there?
Yeah, man.
Spirit Airlines?
No, I'm not getting on I'm not flying on something called Spirit, Pimp.
Almost had a bad joke.
But let me just say this. I'm honoring Rakim.
Yes.
You know, legendary rapper Rakim. They're having a special acknowledgement of the great MC. And I'm going to be acknowledging him, at this after party. It's going to be dope. I'm also doing a relationship dismount, my latest book, The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. I'm doing a workshop down there, I think, on that Friday, the 17th. All my Atlanta folks in the building, y'all want to come down, kick it with your boy. We're going to have a relationship roundtable centered around this book. A lot of people say a lot of people have purchased this book in Atlanta, and they're going to come with their copy.
See, that's so
I
smart.
can sign it.
That's smart. Do it, people.
That's what we're
Come with your
doing.
questions.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be on your head though. Don't come down there with that bullshit now.
Right. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's gonna be real.
Sweet tea for everybody.
Sweet tea for everybody.
Sweet tea. I'm by at the bar.
And then the other thing I gotta give acknowledgement to is total package energy.
Man, I love that shit.
It's the light for the truth, yeah.
That's the truth and the light.
I tried to tell people I don't promote bullshit. This is the coldest energy shot on the market.
Sounds like a name to a porn movie.
Okay, here we go.
Total package.
Total package.
Hey, even my cat is advertising now. Y'all see my
Total package.
Total package.
Let me lay my package on your shoulder, baby.
Totally lay the package on your shoulder.
On the small of your back.
Who doesn't like baby batter?
Baby batter!
On your back?
On your stomach.
Oh my God.
Total package
Well, I call it
energy.
stomach pancakes when it hits you in the stomach.
Stomach.
wow.
We about to wild out. You already know.
That's up in here already.
So total package energy, man, you got to get there. Support these guys. This is a top shelf product. I always say, if you're a truck driver and you're driving across country or something like that, this is better than Monster or 5 Hour Energy.
Yes.
In my estimation, Red Bull, it's better than all of that.
If you're a student,
But it's designed for athletes.
right?
You know, it's designed. The homie out of Oakland, Anthony Eagleton, and his team.
What if I'm a PlayStation athlete? Can I still use that?
That too.
Yeah,
Stay up all
you'll
night.
be up.
My stamina in PlayStation and Madden is everlasting.
Right. All night playing. Play how they play.
I played one day until the Super Bowl come up.
You under it? You under it?
I'm great.
Now look, I got one more thing to promote that I think is very important. And that's Android Home.
Yes.
The luxury sneaker brand. Designed here in Los Angeles, but handmade in Italy. I got a pair of the red python, the low top red pythons coming.
Man.
I've been on that red shit for a minute.
You didn't get
Yes,
nothing
you
different?
have.
Mimi, y'all didn't
I
get
would
nothing?
say, I wish I had a boo to buy these shoes, because I would.
Right.
But I ain't got no boo, so.
But you've been married before, right?
Yeah, if I was with my ex, those are the kind of shoes he would like, and I would have been bought them already.
Right. Yeah, they're fly.
He would have bought them for you, or you would have bought them for
I would
him?
have bought them for him. I don't have a ladies line yet.
This is my order right here.
Yeah, no, they're fly. I would buy them for someone if I had someone. So I don't
Why you ain't got nobody? What's going on?
Oh shit,
No.
Johnny, stop.
We'll get into it today, okay?
Well, why you by yourself?
Y'all must can't cook.
Oh, I could cook now.
What I like was your
Tom
checkout.
Oh, no.
I said,
Tom
your
Ramen spam
checkout.
chunks is not Italian
No,
food.
The little checkout.
I like the food, Thanksgiving feast. Not a dinner, but the feast.
Stovetop stuffing, that's not.
No. Let me tell you something. No. I cook like
No,
somebody's
Mimi's a foodie.
grandma.
She know how to get
Okay,
down
no,
with
I get
this.
Have you eaten
down.
a food before?
Man, I can just look at her, you know.
No. Seriously, on some real shit, I love food. You feel me? Some people live to eat, and some people love to eat. I love to eat, and I love to cook.
Well, let's cook something then,
Okay,
man.
so let's have a
Shit.
dinner out. Okay, so when y'all want to do it?
I will
We'll have
come
a-
to
Give me
your
your
house.
Postmates account. Give me your Postmate account.
Oh, I don't have a Postmates.
She don't do that.
I will-
have one of
shit,
those.
Mimi,
I
I'll
live
be
in
at your
a- I
house.
just walk where I want to go.
Yes.
Mimi
After
tripping.
the 6-week challenge, I'll be right there at Mimi's house.
Okay, so no, let's plan a little something. We'll discuss, and then everybody
yeah.
come.
You
and we'll
kid,
go
I will
around,
be
and then
there,
I'll
like-
show.
I'm not coming. I
I
eat
will
chitlins.
definitely be there.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna make no shit.
I eat chitlins. That's my favorite food.
Oh, okay.
I'll make
Johnny,
you some
man.
green jam, macaroni and cheese, dressing,
I don't eat
black
yams.
eyed peas.
Everything else I eat, but I need some
okay,
chitlins.
well, I'm not gonna
Every
make the
Sunday
chitlins.
after church, I go down to M&M's. That's how I get the same meal every time.
It's some chitlins.
You goddamn
What the
right.
fuck?
What
You got
about
me so messed
cornbread?
up right now.
If I can drink vodka, if I can drink Hennessy, I can eat some goddamn chitlins.
Mm.
I ain't never heard nobody OD off of chitlins. Now your mama made chitlins and your grandma
I
made
don't
chitlins.
even
Hey,
wanna-
wait, Johnny
I
Mack,
don't
didn't,
even
didn't you
wanna-
see the movie Soul Food?
I didn't like it.
She OD'd off of chitlins.
Too
Nah,
much.
she OD'd off all that bad acting that was going on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Flea circus.
it's about to go down. Today's topic, you know, I love getting topics from the listeners. The listeners are always sending me topics. And if you want to send your topic to me, here's how you do it. Email me 2319zo1@gmail.com. That's 2319, Z as in zebra, O as in Oscar, 1@gmail.com. Send me your topic, and you never know, shit might become a topic on the show.
Yes.
Like tonight's topic.
Oh shit.
Somebody is dealing with some heavy shit. So
You done said tonight's topic 5 times and you ain't gave it to me yet.
I'm about to.
I'm sitting on the edge of my seat.
And that's why I'm doing that. You're supposed to be on the edge of your seat.
Ready to hear the next words that are coming out of his mouth. And they are...
Do you understand me and Johnny been doing this shit for years?
I love it. I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado,
Oh shit.
Johnny Mack, the topic. Here it comes. All right, no, seriously.
Drum roll.
Misery addicts.
Oh, shit.
The straight up truth about why you are miserable in your life and relationships.
Ladies.
Now, this is designed for the ladies to really go in. I got questions. Let me rattle off a few questions to give you guys, somewhat of a perspective here. What causes people to be miserable and or unhappy?
Ladies.
Ladies, do you have a misery virus?
Oh, some do.
Gosh. Have you caught it and have you passed it on?
No. But they got it.
Why does misery love company? True or false? Gratitude has been scientifically proven to strengthen your immune system and make you happy and more optimistic, as well as less lonely and isolated. True or false? Call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I want to know why you ain't shit. We're going to keep going.
Voting for Donald Trump.
Right.
Fucked your life up.
Right.
Does it seem like some people just choose to be miserable most of the time?
Yes.
Don't you hate that?
Has misery become comfortable? Is misery your Linus blanket? 323-230-4610. One more question, then I'm throwing it to the panel.
Wow.
Do you know someone who's miserable because they feel lonely, even though they're currently in a seemingly healthy relationship? I.e., is everything in place, but nothing feels quite right? Egad. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to throw it to the panel. Johnny motherfucking Mack, a.k.a. Foxhole Legend.
First of all,
shit.
your topic is way tougher than Hip Hop Squares.
Ah.
I'm throwing that out there right now. God damn, so give me one at a time.
Okay.
Right.
What causes people to be unhappy, nigga?
It's usually money.
Okay, I like that.
It's, maybe you don't have, but are we speaking Hollywood or just in general?
In general.
I know in
Hollywood's another monster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usually it's money. You don't have the money that you should have or you were striving for, or you don't have the career or the job that you were seeking for. You went to college and majored in marine biology and you working at Sears.
It's so real.
Sears is still around.
But then, but if that happens, so when I get in a relationship with Francine, I'm not happy about myself.
Right.
So I can't get those positive vibes to Francine because I'm miserable. Like, bitch, I gotta go here every day. I wear the same shirt and tie every goddamn. I never had a job, so I don't know what people wear to work. I don't know.
Right, but that shit they wear.
Yeah, I guess they wear shirt and ties. I don't know. I don't know what you wear. You got a uniform. I gotta wear this goddamn Popeye's uniform every goddamn day.
Going home smelling like chicken and fries.
Ain't nothing wrong with that though.
Throwing that ain't no goddamn cologne, Johnny. Chicken and fries ain't a cologne.
If you're fat, it is.
You smell good, let me bite you.
If you're
A
fat,
little hot sauce.
but it's usually money.
Yeah.
I like that, Johnny.
It's usually money.
I like that. Tiffany?
Oh.
Oh, so he said money already, so I don't need to repeat that.
But yours is transgender, probably.
No.
You miserable because you transgender?
Outside of just money in general, I think it would just be feeling lack of achievement. Again, like you're miserable because of lack you find in yourself. So you just can't be happy because you either haven't met goals or you think you're entitled to more or whatever. So yeah, lacking in self.
I like that.
I was going out with this girl and she was mad at me. I forgot what show I was working on. I was working on some TV show. I forgot the name of this motherfucker. I was working on a TV show and she was like, had a regular job. And I was messing with her and she got mad, like crying on the floor. It's not fair. I got to get up at 4:30 and you've been fucking around all day. I'm like, hey, bitch, don't get mad at me because you ain't got no talent.
Oh shit.
And there's Johnny Mack, Richmond, in the building.
But am I telling the truth? You can't get mad at me and my so-called measure of success.
No,
Right.
but you know what? Johnny Mack hits on a it's funny, but he hits on a real serious point.
Right.
And that is the point of comparison.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of times people are miserable because they're comparing what they have to what someone else is,
Right.
you know,
That's what
someone
the
else
challenge
has.
is.
Exactly.
And looking at Johnny, you know, living the life of leisure in comparison to what she, because a lot of times people will look at Johnny's life and think it's a life of leisure, but the motherfucker work hard.
Right.
Right.
They don't understand what it takes to do
It's a
what he
hustle.
does.
It's
Right.
a hustler.
I don't use the word hustle.
Okay.
A hustler is someone that makes a dishonest living. But it's like
Oh shit!
I'm a
No,
writer.
not absolutely,
Hey,
Johnny.
When you're praying, you gotta. We get into that later. When it says pray, you gotta ask what you really want.
This
You
is
can't
true.
say,
I
Lord,
told
bless
you-
me in my hustle.
Yes, you can.
I used to hustle.
God understand what we saying.
He knows.
No,
Yeah.
the words. He said the tongue is the littlest member, but it's a big fire. Who on earth can tame the tongue of man?
Yeah.
What you ask
Reverend
for
Johnny.
is what you gonna get. Am I right?
Sure, you do need to be specific. You manifest what you speak, but you know, you being real specific, Johnny Mac.
But
He
but,
did hella
but
specific.
to go to Zoe, like
Hella
I work
specific.
as a writer. If I don't sell what I write, then I don't eat.
Right.
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 You know, so you may say, oh, you know, like my friend I'm going out with right now. She I just wrote a script and I got X amount of dollars. She was like mad. You ain't even get outside all month, bitch. Don't worry about what I did all month.
You know you can't be with her, pimp.
Yeah,
You can't never be with somebody that's comparing them, sizing
but
you up.
she's in a relationship and I'm not.
That's a whole other conversation.
She been going off for 2 years. I've been going off for 20 days.
Damn it, Mimi.
Right.
Mimi, what causes people to be unhappy in your estimation, love?
I think that if they don't love themselves or they are looking at everyone else and comparing themselves and they're not accepting who they are, you know, you have to love yourself first and foremost before you can even love another person.
What if I ain't shit? Should I love my I ain't shitness?
You need to know you and love you and work on you. Then once you realize what ain't shit, work on what's not shit and make it some shit. Get some toilet paper, niggas.
No, I
Flush it down the
I
toilet.
just keep spraying myself with some Febreze.
Well,
You never know I ain't shit.
Right. Well, that's right. Well, some people, that's what they do.
That
and
is
they
what they
never,
do.
And they never look at themselves.
They
But
spend
I'm
a lot of
saying,
time faking it.
right, and then they blame everybody else, everything that everyone else
That's
that they
true.
do, they blame other people because they're not being real with themselves. But if you take a minute and be real with yourself and say, you know what, I own that, I did that. You feel me? I think that's the beginning of any person being successful. You need to love yourself.
But let me
before you
just
can
say
love
this.
A little
Yeah.
cliches.
No, that's really no. It's you might think it's a platitude, but it's really serious.
Yeah.
You have to
So
love
many
yourself.
people loathe themselves.
Right.
Loathe. Yes.
Yeah.
This is why loathing opens the door for comparison.
Yes.
Self-loathing opens the door for comparison. It opens the door for envy. It opens the door for jealousy.
All of that.
And all of those things open the door for misery.
Exactly. So
I agree
that's
with you, though.
exactly
Yeah.
what
But
I'm
can
saying.
somebody like say I'm not a good dude, I'm miserable? Can somebody come in my life and make me happy?
No one can come from the outside in.
I beg to differ.
We'll say more. Let's hear it.
Well, I'm going way back to 1990. I don't know, 91, 92. I'm fresh out. I still got waves. You know,
Nigga, you got finger waves, my nigga?
no, nigga, I had to brush like every day, nigga. I brushed myself.
Okay, so you had Dax.
Yeah, I had, yeah.
Yes, okay,
I
cool.
had the thick ass grease that gave me some waves. I was going down the wrong path because it's the only path I know because my man, he knows where we come from.
Right.
I didn't know anything. I just knew, you know, like she said, I'm going to hustle, I'm going to sell this, I'm going to sell that. I'm going to see this nigga at the ATM late at night, I'm going to rob him, I'm going to steal this. I didn't know anything. And I met this girl. And she was going to San Francisco State. And I just saw the way, you know, I was like, I don't really fuck with college girls because I don't want to ruin your life. Because I'm going to ruin your life because my life is, you know. So whatever. So I started going out with her and I just saw her positive. She was so positive. She knew who she was going to be. She was going to graduate from this school, San Francisco State. She was going to go to fucking get a master's. She's going to go get this. I couldn't even say the word forensic science. I'm like, bitch, what is that? You got a Bunsen burner in the backyard? I don't even know what this is. And then she was so positive. I just kept watching her, and I said, I got to step my game up.
Right.
She gave me a book when she was in her homework, whatever you call it, and I couldn't read the book.
Like it literally was just too hard.
It was just too hard. Like,
No,
what the
but
fuck is
Johnny,
going on?
Johnny, you proving my point right now.
But she came in, and her positive, she was so positive, she was going such in the right path, it changed my outlook.
But but see, you're proving my point. People don't change you. You change you.
Right.
No, she changed me. She
No,
was a
yeah,
positive
She was the
influence.
catalyst, but you still
Just-
had to make the change.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
You
hear
could
what
have
I'm
been
saying.
around her and not change.
Right.
Just because she's doing good doesn't mean you have to say you're going to do good. That's just
Right.
like some people are born from parents that are bad, and they'll say, "Oh, I'm bad because my daddy was bad." No, you made the choice. You seen what
Right.
the nigga was doing, and you could have either A, been better or been that same
Which
shit.
just like
my
people-
point. I
just
said
like-
I saw her and her. I ain't gonna use the word omnipotence. I saw her doing her thing.
And
I,
her
I wanted to
omnipotence.
do, her greatness. I saw her doing her thing, and I wanted to be a part of it. I said, I can do bigger and better. Now I know the word here is an and I said I can do it, but she showed me the light.
Well, let me go deeper.
That's what she said.
Oh, I love the way I love. You just proved my point, man. Shit, I love this nigga right here. She showed him the light.
Right.
So the word guru,
Yes.
the Hindu Sanskrit word guru, it means guru. It means dispeller of darkness. And what happens with a lot of gurus from India and people follow them.
That's kind of terrible.
All she did was dispel the darkness. All she
Okay.
did was turn on the light.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times listen, you know what else can save our lives? A stop sign.
Right.
But we don't get out and praise the stop sign for being a symbol.
Right.
Right.
That's all someone who inspires you to do better is a symbol.
Right.
You see them,
Right.
they're a pointer. It's not they changed your life, it's that you recognize something in them that if it wasn't in you would have been unrecognizable.
Right.
Because you only respond to what you know.
Right.
So Johnny might have been doing bad, but he wanted to do good.
Right.
And then he saw her
Right.
and then had an example of what he needed to do in order to change.
Right.
So
And
yeah.
plus she worked for the FBI. I didn't want to go to prison.
Oh, shit.
It was a bad hookup. It's true.
And then there's that part.
It was true. But you're right, Zoe. I mean, it was like, and like what we do, like in a father relationship, I look for somebody that's better than me that can help me to get where I need to go. Maybe I'm lacking.
You're a user.
Maybe,
Yeah,
that's
he's
true.
probably the first man on the show to actually say that. They always be
Right.
sounding like it's just the ladies that said it.
Exactly.
Johnny Mack just said
you know what,
he's
Johnny
looking for
Mack,
somebody
you are
better.
the shit.
But
You
I'm
know
using
what? You are the
your
first
great
nigga to say
qualities.
that. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I never had great English. As you can see, I just used a double negative in that sentence. I don't have great English, but I like people that that speak very well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the entertainment business, I don't want nobody.
So more like compliments, where they fill your gaps.
Yeah. They lead
Don't
by
fill my
example.
gaps. I don't know if men have gaps.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not that. Lord Jesus.
What just happened here?
Yeah, I don't.
I'm miserable now.
I don't know. I believe this person changed my life. You know what I'm saying? And it happens all the time. Somebody can show you, and I'm not giving the credit. I am giving the credit to her. She did it.
You did it.
Because we had all the bad influences. Even in a relationship, I had all the bad influence. Everybody, they were like, nigga, you taking her out, nigga, you paying for her food, you paying for her drinks. That's what I'm supposed to do, nigga.
Yes, this is true.
I'm supposed to go pick her up.
But you know what? Just imagine if you're in a class and there's a professor, right? And he has 30 students in the class, right? And out of the 30 students, 20% ditch. The other...
How many is that? How many?
80% is still in the class. So 80% is still in the class, right? I'm just showing something to you. So let's just say all the class is not paying attention, but a couple of them are like you, and they're learning a lot from this professor. They're like, he's changing my life. But what happened was he didn't change all their lives because all of them didn't see the light. All of them didn't say,
Right.
I want to make that change. It was the certain ones that heard from the professor is the ones that locked into it and said, you know what, I love this professor. He's tapping into where I want to be. And they say, I love that professor. But someone else would say, oh, that fool was all right. I didn't even go to that fucking class. That weird nigga. I mean, everybody has their own perspective. My point that I'm making is, even though you're giving her the credit, my point is someone would give the professor the credit and someone else would say, I don't like that professor. He was no good. I ditched his class and fuck him. So it just, you know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
that nigga working at In-N-Out Burgers.
Right. No, you're right. No, you're right. But I'm just saying, everyone's light doesn't come on. You could be in the same place at the same time and your light is still off.
But can I be honest? It's usually, I'm just going to be honest. Women usually changes men's perspective and help us get along.
Oh no, hey.
No, you're right about that. I agree. No, I agree.
We really don't know
I
what.
agree.
We really
Nah,
don't know
I
what
can
we
agree with
doing.
that.
I agree as well.
Most men, we don't know what the fuck we doing.
And I would say a good woman though. We have to preface
Yeah,
that.
good.
Yes, a good one.
Like a good woman who knows her shit, knows her self-worth, knows her
Absolutely.
power, can really, really change the trajectory of a man's life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I give him that.
Absolutely.
And I'm, like it go for my mother. My mother, she told us the right way to go. My father didn't do shit. My father told
damn,
us.
Johnny,
My father told me you'll be at work 30 minutes before you start. What? Nigga, I don't have a job. I'm selling crack on the corner.
We'll be there earlier than everybody else, nigga.
Right.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
But that was just because you were also a good child to listen to your mom. Because some people will get knowledge from their mother and father and never listen to it.
Yeah,
So you know what I mean? Like you can give your kids advice and say, don't date Larry. He's bad news, and your kid will be meeting Larry in the hallway.
I tell my daughter.
I'm just saying, not maybe
I tell
your
my daughter,
child,
don't date
but-
white people.
Right.
You date a white boy, don't come home. I'm out.
Well,
You basically saying
I didn't say
ain't no
Larry
black
was
dude's
white.
named
I wouldn't
Larry.
even call him
And
a
that was
white
a-
boy. I wouldn't even make it a white
Remember
boy.
that? So that was a show we did. Remember that? Remember that on
What show was it?
the show me and you did in Atlanta? I forgot the name of that show.
Oh, Black Men Revealed.
And they were talking about what would happen if your daughter, your child came up with a white person. I'm like, I'm out. Remember that?
Johnny Mack said it on TV. I'm out.
I'm out.
You're out.
I'm done. We're over.
And then some girl like, love is blind. Love is blind, but I'm not. I knew that was a white bitch when I walked over there.
You know what?
God damn it, don't blame love.
Right.
Don't blame love.
And
So,
racism is alive and well, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Back to the topic, true or false? Question for all of you. Painful, long-running relationship dramas are caused by two people trying to occupy the victimhood position at the same damn
Oh,
time.
hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
These niggas are having the victimhood Olympics in their relationship.
Absolutely.
but is that a relationship?
Yes.
If me and Tiffany's arguing, fussing, and fighting over who gonna take out the trash, are we really in a relationship?
Yeah.
Are we
it's
just
not
there
healthy
because
one.
we're comfortable with one another? That's not a relationship. That's not love. Love is peaceful. Love
No,
is
it's
joy.
not love. We said relationship.
Right.
Oh, I'm
We're
sorry.
not using
true.
them synonymously.
That's true. Johnny Mack is in love. Somebody got Johnny Mack.
Right.
You in love, Johnny Mack?
Actually, I'm not.
I hope you listening, whoever that is you talk to.
I'm really not. I don't date people in LA. I can't date it. We can go out. We can kick it, but we can't date.
Oh, so you
Okay.
Netflixing and chilling, and that's it.
Nah, no, I don't want you over for Netflix.
You just
Listen.
you just want to chill. Go home.
I want to hear from some people, seriously, that's going through it.
Right.
If you're in a miserable situation, call me right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I have relationship specialist and life guide and coach Johnny Mack in the building.
Right.
He gonna tell you that real shit. I got Mimi who always keeps it real. And then
cooking ass.
right. And then we have I'm just saying.
You said you could.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I thought you said.
And then we have our girl, resident therapist,
Allegedly.
counselor,
Allegedly.
Tiff Talk in the building. Call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I know there's a lot of people who are struggling in a relationship because they're not getting what they want.
Man.
But could it be
It's you.
it's what you want that's causing the frustration and the misery in your life?
Right.
Because your ass ain't learned how to appreciate what you already have?
Right. That's real talk right there.
There's a lot of motherfuckers marginalizing and downgrading what they got in hopes and fantasizing for some shit that they don't have.
Or they want too much.
But maybe you want too much.
That's half the problem.
Right.
You
Yes.
always want, girl, I'm just talking about women always want, they want this guy gotta have this, he gotta do that, he gotta do this, he gotta do that. And bitch, you dropped out of nail school.
Not nails.
Now, you don't deserve me.
It's Koreans out here killing your ass.
You don't deserve me. Because you can ask any girl, and they gonna name off all the shit they want, the qualities they want in a man. They never say love. They want a guy that, he gotta be 6'3", he gotta have this, he gotta drive that, he gotta work over here, he gotta play for the Lakers. They don't even want niggas that play for the Clippers. They want a nigga that play for the
Right.
Lakers.
Nigga, you're a failure. You play for the Clippers. You guys are you just gonna lose in the first round, nigga. So we're done.
You see what I'm saying? They want too much, and you never. What do you bring to the table?
Wow.
So right there, there's an imbalance right there. I'm doing my thing. I'm going to work. I got, so I'm on a show, and you are out of work actress.
Wow. Johnny, let's get these callers in.
Yeah. What's up, callers? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. What it do?
That wasn't me. Just for let y'all know that.
Oh shit, they hung up.
We got
Boost
another.
in the building. Hey, what's up, caller? How y'all doing? What it do?
Okay.
Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Hello. Hi, how are you? Hey,
Hey, Ebony.
Hey.
Goddess.
What's
Good.
going on?
We good, love.
So speak on it.
You just turned what?
30.
Okay.
Well, 30 ain't old, so.
It ain't young. Go get your 30-year-old car and see how it look. Oh. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Ooh.
What's wrong with that?
What?
What,
The
Johnny?
special needs, dog?
What? The
Like,
baby
what?
has special needs. We need to take care of the special
I'm
needs.
quite sure the mother was able to take care of the baby.
Ebony, so what happened?
Sure ain't.
Order, which means we can't be 100 feet within each other. And it's just like getting ridiculous. So I just want to know, like, what should I like continue to do, like, to love this man, or should I like leave this man alone?
What?
That's my opinion. I'm just asking for like an honest opinion.
Well,
All right, so let me do this real quick.
She gonna hate
Let me set it up. The caller just called in. She's basically saying her daughter is special needs.
Right.
Sorry to hear that.
Now, her and her guy, who's the father of this child, got into it real bad.
Several times. They go
Several
back and forth.
times. They go back and forth. So then he put her and the daughter out. And her question now is, should she go back or should she leave this situation?
Now, what does she think?
Oh, my bad. My bad. He put the restraining order. Okay, look, can I say it? You got me. Okay, cool. He put the restraint.
I see why he put you out. You won't let him finish.
Hilarious.
Well, there you go right there. Go ahead, Zoe.
All right, so, I mean, just for the YouTubers who can't hear, I just want to make sure that they can hear it so they got the story. He put a restraining order on her,
Uh-huh.
and now she's contemplating whether she should go back to him or not.
But she can't. He has a restraining order.
Right.
She can't go back.
Why did he put a restraining order on you in the first place?
God damn.
Okay. But you
What
still didn't
she
tell
said-
me
yeah.
why did
What
the
did you
restraining
do?
order get, by
Let's
the
just cut right to it. Let's just cut.
They don't do restraining orders from out.
Sure don't.
Okay, but listen, they don't normally do restraining orders unless it's something more. Unless you
Unless
say, I'm
you
gonna kill
threatening.
you. Unless you say,
Unless
I'm gonna
you're
kill
threatening.
you. I'm gonna come see you, nigga, tonight.
What did you do?
We didn't go to no court order. We didn't go to no court date or nothing like that. Like the first time we went to a court date and they gave me my stuff out of the house. This second time he did this, there was no court dates or anything. He went down there in order to keep me from the apartment.
But sweetheart, that's not what
he's
she.
in right now.
That's not what she asked you. She asked you. Maybe said, "What did you do?" That's half. You probably won't listen. No, she said, "What did you do to cause this young man to give you a restraining order?" They don't give you a restraining order because you can't cook. What happened? What the fuck is reckless? What did you say? Did you threaten him? But that got you a restraining order right there.
You and my daughter cheating too? Like that's crazy.
It sounds a little fishy.
So I'm just
It
gonna.
sounds more like a legal thing right now than the relationship part of
Right.
it.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask a couple questions to you directly. Did you put your hands on him? So you didn't get physical. You didn't get physical. Who has the baby, him or you? Okay.
He didn't ask you that. He didn't ask you that. He asked you who had the baby. Well, you called in and you said, what should you do? So to me, the writing is on the wall. If he don't get you 2 restraining orders, that you can't be within 100 feet of this, 100 feet or 100 yards, was it? Wait a minute. I'm about to tell you what to do. You're already out. Go get you an apartment and do your thing. That's it. You can't force. Well, goddamn, you gotta stay out. You can't be out. Then I go back on Thursday. Then he put you out on Tuesday.
Okay,
Once
so
you out, stay out.
So I need somebody.
I'm about to leave you my damn self. That's
Right. That's what we about to do. Goddammit. That's what's about to happen.
Shit.
I think that from a woman's perspective.
Honey, sweetheart, caller. You gotta let us respond, baby. You gotta let us respond, okay?
So I was saying, I really think since you have a special needs child, that's first and foremost your priority to make sure that child is taken care of properly. And I know you're doing a great job. I'm not insinuating any of that. But what I am saying is that he's secondary. If he, and that's because he threw you out. If he got a restraining order and all that against you, get your life together with your child. I'm sure it's together. Move on with your life, because if he keeps getting restraining orders and he's not even considering what you have to go through in raising a child like that. I take care of patients that have cerebral palsy and things like that. Yeah. That takes a lot of love, a lot of time, and a lot of effort on your part. And that's your baby. So you don't need anyone adding more stress on you that knows that you have that. And he's the father, so he should be wanting to be helpful and not add insult to injury, just saying the stress that you're under. So I say step away and leave him alone, and raise your child, get certain services. They have the regional center. Go out to the regional center, get some help in your city, and they'll actually give you some support. Okay?
Yes.
Now, and I have a few more questions. Okay.
God damn.
What?
Okay. Shh. What you should do is when you talking to folk who got a little something to tell you, you should just try to listen a little bit. That's what you should do. Let's just start in listen mode. Ask a question, then listen.
Boom.
Okay, so Lena, I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I want you to listen, and then answer, okay? Number 1, what did this man bring to your life that uplifted you, that made you a better person? How did he edify you as a person?
Before the daughter. God damn it.
Take it easy.
You had a baby in one day?
But you said you were together for 3 years before you had your daughter. So I was asking you what made you want to be with him before the daughter happened.
No. You're talking about what he did. I said, what did he do to uplift you, to edify you? Being a gentleman is just playing the courting game.
Right.
That's just the courting game. So what did he do to uplift you? How did he make your spirit better? How did he make your mind better? What did he do to make you a better person, to aid you in that process?
Gave her free weed.
Okay, these are good questions.
You got to give your answers like you tweeting somebody. It's 140 characters or less.
Okay, so that's good. Because I need to find something substantive that he brought to your life that you can't seem to let go of at this moment.
What is she talking about? No, you're not a listener.
Okay, now let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Jesus
Are you
Christ.
sprung? Are you? Right.
So what?
No,
You
I
can
get
be
it.
sprung for 7 years though. I'm coming from experience.
Oh shit.
Well, we about to go on your Facebook page, and you better be cracking.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Wow.
I know one thing is going on in your relationship. He can't get no words in. That's probably half the problem right there. The communication is one-sided.
But Johnny, you got to
You
remember.
done talk so much, my earring fell off. I done talk my earring off, and I ain't even got no earring.
But Johnny, you got to remember, she's only 30. She's young herself.
Yes.
You can't say only 30. That's a grown person.
Nigga, that's 10 3 times.
That's me.
That's grown. Now you old enough.
But Emily, that's why I think he asked, "Are you sprung?" Because again, I'm 30. I'm divorcing my husband, and I can
He's
openly
divorcing
admit,
you.
no, I'm very much
I
divorcing
talked to
him.
him on Wednesday.
And but I can openly admit that I was very much sprung on my husband. And for similar reasons you're saying, like when you get to a community and that's the only person you know and you attach to them, they imprint on you, and you're so young in your adolescence, that's all your young mind knows.
Right.
Listen, and I'm going to say it again. 30 is young.
So young.
I don't get that.
Let me tell you how. Let me just, because I see I have to just.
Because your adolescent brain only been developed for 5 years. Your prefrontal lobe ain't even been developed but 5 years.
That's what I was about to say, but thank you for stealing my thunder.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
You know how I feel about the prefrontal lobe.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
This girl on the phone is crazy.
Nah, she's young. She's young. She needs to just figure it out. Like,
How old is the guy? The father of your child. How old is he? So your main question was, what should you do? Here's the answer. You're already out. Go find your place to stay for you and your daughter and continue on your life. You can't keep going backwards because it's never gonna work. You can't have justice in a stolen land. God damn it, your relationship is all fucked up. It's over. You gotta come to realize it's over. I know it may be harsh coming from Johnny Mack, but God damn it.
But you know what? You don't want to spend your.
And I'm gonna go on your Facebook because I'm coming to Atlanta. You better be fine too.
You know did?
You're funny.
You say what?
First off, Ebony, stop giving out your motherfucking social media. You got a problem on your hand already.
First of all, I'm light skinned. She can get that out to me.
she out here promoting.
Side of the game.
Lee.
We're really out here promoting.
Jesus. You're not even fully out of this situation. Johnny Mack just gonna buy you a Washington apple and start some shit.
Right.
She might get a white chocolate. Let me see how fine she is.
Oh, shit.
Or you might be drinking you might be at PF Change.
Sure, we helping her out. She needs to leave that nigga alone. So maybe
Why
she
you gotta
needs
be a
to-
nigga? We ain't calling no bitch.
Well,
Why you gotta be a nigga?
he's a man, and I just use that phrase. I don't know his name.
Oh, that's
What's his
terrible.
name? What's his name, sister? I'm sorry. What's your king's name? DeAndre.
Oh,
You gonna
shit.
put him out
Wait,
like
she
that?
didn't put her government name out there, and then she said his first name. We
But
just
the way you
fucked all
said
that
it,
up.
you said his name like he got priors.
I never said mine's name.
Oh shit, DeAndre Phillips.
Okay.
Oh shit.
You press
Oh,
love.
that's not her.
Okay.
That's not her.
Hey, but look.
No, that's not her.
Okay.
I didn't hear his name, so let's not repeat it.
Yep.
His name is DeAndre Charles, and he worked down
You know
at
what?
No,
You
but
know
let me do this though.
Yes.
Let me do this
Security
like
guard.
on a serious note. Like for real. You have a daughter. She's gonna need you to be focused.
Yes.
She's gonna need you to be locked in, dialed into her needs. And the reality of it is, whether he is down with you personally, the relationship part of it, that's irrelevant. Okay? That is irrelevant. She needs you. Now, if he wants to participate as a father, fine. Allow that. But the relationship is obviously misery-ridden. It's frustrating, it's disappointing, and downright disrespectful based off of the stuff you've already revealed.
Right.
And I can only imagine what you holding back,
Right.
what you ain't actually said.
Well, don't tell us. Don't tell us right now.
Right.
Yeah, but
Yes, hold it in.
I will say this, like, this is, first off, remember this, any relationship you're in is about self-improvement. A lot of times motherfuckers think relationship is about leisure.
No.
It's about
Oh,
kicking
Lord.
it. It's about enjoying each other. It's really about self-improvement. And the best way to discover what's wrong with you is to be in an intimate relationship. Now, it's quick for you to call in and get this man's government, but the mentality that would give this man's government on an international radio platform is a fucked up mentality.
International.
So you first have to, international pimp.
Does that come with pancakes?
And syrup.
You said that.
But hold on, baby girl. Hold on.
Because
Hold
you was
on.
messing with him.
Hold on, honey. You can't validate one bad act with a good one. You basically saying, look, hey, wait, hold on. Who you yelling at, goddammit?
That's why he gave you.
I ain't gonna tolerate this shit.
You about to get a Zoe Williams restraining
Well,
order.
if she also about to do what we talk about all the time, it sounds like she's gonna put him on child support out of like vengeance. And if you really need it and that's the only way to get it, okay. But like it sounds like you're just mad now. Then don't do it.
Then why are you doing it if you don't need it?
So why you keep bringing it up?
Right.
Why you keep bringing it up like it's a good deed, like it's a Christmas present? You want him to be a part of your life too, though.
Exactly. He can be a part of your
See,
daughter's
that's-
life.
Because
See,
you
I-
asked about him when you first got on the phone.
You over here lying
But
now.
you're thinking about
I
him.
think she's just in an intense denial, so she's not gonna absorb what we're telling her
But
because
no,
she
what it
hasn't
is-
really accepted it yet.
That's because she knows he's bad for her, but she wants him. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, how
Like
is she bad for her? I think
because
this is what I think.
Because she should be
I
going
think
with
the
her
brother.
life.
I think the brother did the right thing instead of making him physical. He said, "You know what? I'm gonna get a restraining order to get you out of here." He's basically walking away from a relationship.
'Cause I'm gonna say-
it's a toxic relationship.
Right, and I
You've
can
been on
tell
this
you.
phone for 3 minutes, and I'm tired of your ass.
Right.
You know what?
I can tell you though. I can sense
We all can.
the presence of restraining order in you.
Right.
The restraining order force is strong with this one.
No, to make sense, why would you go back?
Oh, whoa.
No, it's you at fault. Because he couldn't give you a second one if you didn't go back.
Right.
Listen.
I think you better leave
Look at that.
him alone.
Look at that.
Get your bags and get the hell on. I
Right.
don't.
Hey,
I'm
Go
always
ahead,
right.
Johnny Mac. Go
I'm always
ahead.
right.
Go, Johnny.
Remember that, I'm always right.
right.
You can't argue with that song, though.
Wow. Thank you for the call, baby boo. We love the drama you brought to us.
Not really.
No, but I'm gonna tell you though, you gotta break up with drama.
That's true.
You got to, because I can sense the drama in you. Can you sense it in you?
Yep.
Or no? Well, shit, admit to him. Don't tell me what you told me already. Just say yes. You're right. You don't like telling people they right, do you?
Get rid of the drama and go with the comedy.
That's him right there.
It's crazy.
That's right.
All right now.
That's right. Much love.
Well,
All
thank
right.
you. Shit.
Remember your mom used to tell you, shut up. All right now. All right.
All right, baby.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
What in the feast of Samhain just
And
happened?
the Peter Brady was there. I see why. Now you see why. I'm not saying you see why this brother like I need this girl out of this goddamn house. It got nothing to do with the baby. It's her. And she won't admit to that.
And you know it always takes two to tango.
Yeah.
But a grown-up is not afraid to own up.
Right.
Right.
Ooh, somebody better coin it. I need a meme. A grown-up is not afraid to own up.
That's a good one. Meme that, somebody.
Shit, I got to own up what is mine. I brought this to the table. Now, if I bring some bullshit to the table, of course, somebody I'm in relationship with is going to have a reaction to the bullshit I bring to the table.
Exactly.
That's the part you own.
It should have never got when this girl and her baby was put outside. It never should have got to that. She should have see the signs on the wall like, I need to get up out of here. First of all, never move in with nobody. You got your own spot, keep your own spot. Because I don't want Tiffany to get mad at me and this thing, I'm the fuck out. And if my credit ain't what it should be, that's going to take me a hot 6-7 months. Hey, I'm at a 545, but I'm climbing.
I'm getting there. You understand?
Johnny Mac.
I'm getting there,
I'm
goddammit.
getting there, goddammit. So I keep paying my shit on time. But this girl was off the chain right here. Jesus
She was
Christ.
wild. She was wild.
But at least she was. Well, I was
She,
going to say, never
she
mind.
ain't honest. Don't
No,
say-
I was gonna say transparent. I was like, no, it was clear she was holding a whole bunch back. So never mind.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't even go down to the people to get no child support.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in to the Voice of Reason, I have a question for you. True or false? Overly wanting what you don't have ultimately creates misery.
Oh yes.
Today's topic, misery addicts. The straight up truth about why you are miserable in your relationship. What is causing the unhappiness in your household, in your heart? Is it someone else's fault? Do you refuse to let go of the mantle of righthood? Are you a consistent victim in all of the bullshit you experience in your life? Call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. We've got a caller on the line. I'm in here with Johnny Mack. I'm in here with Tiff Talks. I'm in here with my girl, Mimi.
It's gonna be her boyfriend. That's what's going.
He gonna be like, this motherfucker lied.
Just lied.
He wrote in the chat room. He was like, she's stalking me on the radio. She around the corner right now.
This bitch cut my sandwich with a machete. This bitch tried to kill me.
She cut my sandwich with a machete.
Yes,
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
That's funny.
Hell is low. Welcome.
What's up, man? I'm doing fantastic.
Hey.
What's up?
I'm doing fantastic. On your phone? Okay.
It's my first time using a phone.
I said it's my first time on the phone, I got a walkie-talkie. I don't use that often.
Oh, You and your fiance been together for 8 years. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on.
She was your fiance for 8 years?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. How long has she been? Yeah.
Go ahead, Zoe.
Oh shit! It sounds like Michelle, nigga.
Zoe got great taglines.
That's your daughter now, nigga.
Right.
You said that kind of fucked up. Nigga, is it your daughter or not?
Yeah, it was a her.
Well, he was saying he's very invested in her before we cut him off. Yeah.
He needs to get to the point. Right.
Right.
All right, cool.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Was you crying? Did you cry?
Like Tyrese.
Apparently not.
Johnny, let him talk, man. Jesus.
He's trying to get to the point. He's working on it.
I'm teasing it. Okay. Did you? Oh, goddamn. You had a video? Oh, your Paris Hilton?
I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus. This is so much right now.
Was y'all in church when this happened?
Whoa.
Jesus.
Goddamn.
Okay.
No, you blew up your spot. Right.
All right, so look. So let me interject, bro, because we can't have the whole story.
You goddamn right.
So
I met her in 75 and she
right. By 86,
we was together and had a baby.
we had 4 children by 86 and were engaged.
Since 87.
Right. Come on now. Damn. Okay, so let's just break it down. Let me just This is why I always ask these tough questions. And here's one right now. Do you really believe this woman loved you?
Hysterical. She probably once did.
I don't think she loved you, brother. And just based off of, because listen, women don't step out on meaning.
But she didn't step out till like 4 years later.
But hear my point. Men, we are moved by the flesh.
On the ass.
Women are moved by ideas that have meaning.
I will agree with Zoe.
Yes.
When a woman cheats on the man she cares about, she is cheating on what she believes to be better than that nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
She typically does not just fuck around with something less than what she already has. That's not incentive enough to put the shit on the line for a woman.
Speaking truth.
This nigga's a genius. This nigga's a...
Okay? This is why I come back and I ask you, do you think she really loved you? Because again, women don't mind dating a package of resources.
Right.
Right.
A woman will fuck with a package of resources. Nigga, if you're a Swiss Army knife in relationship, you got a good job, you got a good education, you consistent, you're responsible, you're reliable. She don't have to be in love with you, my nigga.
You just name all these things I'm not.
Right.
I'm doomed.
You get what I'm saying? You see, she don't have to be in love with you. Now this woman, you just broke down a few things that just indicated to me that she not really fucking with you like that.
Right.
She's fucking with what you can do for her. See, a lot of times men need to understand, you need to be able to differentiate. Does she fuck with you? Or is she fucking with what you can do? It's two different things.
Right.
A woman, she will present, my nigga, like she fucking with you. But she's really fucking with what you can do. And the moment you stop doing what she's fucking with, you lose value.
Right.
God damn, Zoe.
A woman will step out soon as you stop doing. Now, we had the brother on the
This
show.
nigga start crying. This nigga breathing hard.
Yeah, he breathes
No.
hard.
I thought you were talking to Darth Vader. This nigga talking to
I
Darth
think he's scared because I think he's hiding to make this phone call.
I felt her. She was alive. Where's Padme? No, but let me just wrap up this thought right here. Let me just wrap up this whole, because again, when you ask, we had the caller last Monday, this past Monday. He said, women are human beings and men are human doings. You get it?
No, I don't.
So a man gotta do shit.
Truth. Yep.
Right.
When if you line up 10 women and ask them, what speaks louder, actions or words? 99.999% of all women are gonna say actions, because a nigga gotta be doing.
Right.
So true.
But a woman got to be doing. Action speaks louder than words for the woman too.
Right.
Some women, some banal, and the same applies to men. But in general, we always speak in generalities here,
Yep.
never in absolutes.
Correct.
But again,
No, absolutely.
just listening to what this man broke down about his woman, you a good father, you're a reliable nigga, you're all that. Well, fuck it.
First of all, it wasn't his woman.
You get it?
Right.
That's what you said, Zoe.
Step right out on your ass.
That's what you said.
Let me tell you something. Niggas who are locked into the authenticity of who they are tend to break women down emotionally and
You
spiritually.
goddamn right.
Because women be like, that's a real motherfucker.
Goddamn right.
I can't control this nigga. I can't tell him what to do. I can't fit him in a box. And I love that thing.
Goddamn right.
Whatever that thing is, it could be his mind, it could be his spirit, it could be his presence,
Or penis.
penis, all, and don't have all of that
Don't have that
together.
and have
Oh
a
my
penis.
God.
Lord Jesus,
Oh,
it's over.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? It ain't shit you can do. A woman can't do nothing about that.
Goddamn right.
Nothing.
But if you ain't got that, a woman will say, well, what does he have? And this is, listen, Lettucey got a new song out called Add to Me.
Yeah.
The record is called Add to Me.
I can play
What?
The, I can can play the drums for.
What the fuck are you bringing to me? This is the mindset of a woman.
It's true.
What are you doing for me? What are you bringing to me? Now, a man gotta be like a conveyor belt. Shit gotta be coming in if you ain't authentic.
True.
You gonna dig what I'm saying, nigga?
Who you talking to?
This nigga is transcribing what I said.
Listen to this, bitch. This is why we ain't gonna make it, bitch. Listen.
Right.
Hey, man, good luck on your relationship. I don't know what to say to you, but it sounds like it's kind of fucked up, and I hope you get out of the bad toxic relationship. And you seem like a pretty cool dude, but you know, I didn't mean none of that. But anyway.
But no, I will say this though. I will say this. Get a copy of the relationship dismount.
Yes, please do that.
Yes.
Get 2 copies. One for you, one for her.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And if there's something to be salvaged, try to salvage.
Exactly.
If there's not, because the motherfucker done cheated, and I'm going to tell you right now, motherfucker cheated on me twice. I'm out.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
but he was
he
wrong.
also revenge cheated.
But he
and
was
now
wrong for that.
He's like surprised that she has jealousy issues.
You can't
now
render
because he
evil for
revenge
evil.
cheated.
You can't do that. That's not right.
That's the punchline. Like, of course she's gonna be jealous. You mad at her and you can't look at her the same because she been in the streets and now you been in the streets.
Which one looked the best? The one you cheated on with or the one that's at your crib? I'm going to tell you which one to stay with. Which one is the finest? Yeah, I'm talking to you. That's what? Okay, there it is right there.
There you go. You messed up.
Hey, nigga, go over there with her. Go over there with the bad one.
Right.
You don't know they had this for 8 years. Go on over to that new thing.
Choose and re-choose.
Sure. Sure.
Why don't you do what you need to do? Don't blame it on her.
And then Johnny Mack is, he's right on point. A woman can't stop you.
She can't stop you.
You stopped yourself, nigga.
She just wants power. My ex did the same thing. He screamed on the radio he don't want me, but he did everything he could do to control everything
I
around me
believe
when he
him.
had
Wow.
me.
Is he
You know
back
what I'm
under
saying?
the bus? Jesus.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
We done ran
it's
over
a
this
power.
nigga 8 times.
I believe it.
It's just an example of it's a power thing. It doesn't necessarily mean she wants you. She just wants to control you.
She want to make sure
Yeah.
nobody else can have it.
Exactly.
Some people can't see you with somebody else, but they can do their thing.
Yeah.
So
But they ain't
hold
gonna
on
never
to
see me
you.
with somebody else. My man, just do your thing. You done already got a bad one. Just step on out and enjoy the bad girl you got.
And be a good dad. And be a good father.
Now be absent.
Don't listen to me.
Oh, jeez, Johnny, man.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Oh, my goodness.
My wisdom is mixed into this spaghetti
Right. That's so messed up.
vehicular linguine.
So
over
that
here.
was heavy. So you made me rev out. Take up. Maybe I ain't doing some shit right. That nigga was dropping knowledge. What?
I've gotten better.
Girl, let me tell you something. I had a whole bunch of them leave me. I'm an expert in leave. I'm gone before they know I'm gone. I'm gone before you know I'm gone.
Goodness.
Man, this is crazy.
That dude was
It's a lot.
Well, there's people hurting out here. They calling in.
Yeah, it's a lot of hurt people.
Man.
Hurt locker. Caller. You're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hey, put it on the speakers. Michael from Chicago. Go ahead.
Man, great topic. There's a lot of people out here, man, that they just don't love themselves, man, and they try to get that love from other people. I be seeing that a lot. It's crazy. It's just like, you don't like yourself, so you go out there, you try to get this other person to identify them flaws for you, you know. Yeah, show me this, what's wrong with myself, but then you realize, ain't nothing gonna work with that, man. You gotta let yourself.
Oh, you
All
married?
you do.
Are you in a relationship, my man? You married or whatever? What?
He said, nah.
No.
Why not?
Okay. Johnny, get out of this man's life.
Right. He just called to comment, okay?
Shit.
Support the show.
Johnny,
Hey, man.
why you by yourself, nigga? What's wrong with you?
Right. Ain't no bra in.
This nigga sleeping in a twin bed while I want somebody to share my bed.
Thanks for the call, bro.
Share my twins.
Nah, let me just say this, man. And I talk to you guys about this a lot. if you do not come to the relationship already happy,
Right.
chances are the relationship is not gonna make you happy.
Right.
Right.
It's just not. If you got like, I'll be able to hide this bullshit in this relationship mentality.
Right.
They ain't gonna never find out about this shit about me. Like if you got them kind of ideas.
No, Johnny, man.
Right.
Nobody know I live at it. I blindfold bitches. Like, you ain't,
Oh, Jesus.
you going through the back cave a little bit, bitch. You know? I got situations. You don't know me like that.
I be hearing the situations, man.
Right.
Don't judge me. But there's some people out there, they deep. You know, my man, the other dude, that dude was deep. He got a lot of situations.
I want to hear from the relationship settlers.
Wow.
Are you in a relationship plantation where you settled? Call us 323-230-4610. I want to hear like the shit you don't want to tell your partner.
Can a man ever win in a relationship? Am I ever gonna win?
It depends on what you call winning.
Right.
It seems like it's always like I'm listening to what you said. The guy got to do this. He got to bring this. He got to give that. He got to do this. And then this never stops. Because Zoe said like if I'm just hypothetically speaking. If I'm paying your fucking I can't say rent. If I'm paying your no, I can't say that either. If I'm paying your light bill,
Okay.
That's
okay.
if I got your direct TV popping.
now that's $2.99 right there.
High, right.
That's $2.99. She might want to get the NFL package. You got to break that down.
Ooh, I would too if you was paying for it.
I'm gonna come to every game dressed like a Raider, and I'm gonna watch the game with you. But what if I stop? What if I just? Can I ever stop? That's all I'm saying. Can I ever stop doing? If I stop doing, that means you gonna bounce.
I think it depends. Like you can stop doing depending on the relationship, where you're at in the relationship. But if it's fresh and you stop doing something a girl had expected, yeah, she gonna dip. But now if you're like in a marriage and that's someone who really rolls with you, yeah, you can stop doing something because they're in there. But that's when you find out if they're a ride or die or not.
Right. Exactly.
Because it seems like the man ain't gonna never win. It's always giving, and I make one mistake and you out.
Yeah. For a lot of people, yeah, that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
You've changed.
Fucked up.
I didn't sign up for this.
Well, usually it's if you change in the way she didn't like or expect or anticipate. Now, if you change it in a good way, you've got a new job and got a raise and got a new house. She gonna
see,
be
this
like,
is
yay.
why I always tell women, I'm not dating your ideas. I'm dating you.
Right. So don't tell me.
I'm not dating your expectations. I don't give a fuck what you expect of me.
Right.
Amen.
I'm gonna be unpredictable.
Right.
And not the album.
I don't believe in shit you believe in. And this is important. You know why? Let me tell you why this is important.
Why?
Because if this is my truth, because a lot of men don't live their truth.
No, they don't.
The reason why we don't live our truth is because it's easier to get pussy when we lie.
Absolutely.
Right.
See, because a lot of women...
Is there any other way to get pussy besides lying?
But that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
A lot of women...
It's not.
Yes, there
Because
is.
you got to look at the dynamic.
Bitches just want to fuck niggas.
A lot of women...
You sound like you was at a prison release party.
Shit.
No, I'm just keeping it
How-
real. That's just
Sometimes
real.
we just want a D, okay?
Some bras that see
Christ.
a dude and they'll want to do it to the dude. We had a girl here one day. She said she wanted to do it to everybody in the studio. She had said he got a tattoo and that look at. I'm like,
Call that
I'm
bitch
like,
back.
damn, bitch.
No, you
I don't think like that.
Call her back.
But they have different.
What does she
I'm
look
not
like?
that simple, but some bras
I'm
are just simple like that. They like,
Sigmund Freud told us to simplify our lives. I'm that simple.
But see, this is what
You
I'm
know,
trying...
I read
This
Sigmund
is the point that I'm trying to get to.
Yes.
Women's ideas interlock with men's behavior.
okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Women typically have outlandish expectations, which translates into fantasies, which translates into lies. This is why they're lies, because they're not real. A fantasy is a fucking mirage. It's
Right.
not the truth.
Right.
So men are rewarded for lying. We're rewarded for conforming to your fantasy.
Right.
Oh, I gotta behave this way, I gotta act this way, I gotta perform this way. Good.
But if that's true, who's lying? Me or her?
Well, you're lying with your behavior and she's lying
With
with
her
her
fantasy.
desires.
With her fantasies.
So
Yes.
she started the lie.
I always say women have power in relationship. If a woman just said, fuck the social norms.
Right.
I know what you are, dude. And I know what I am, and this is what I require. And I'm not demanding it of you. You're going to fall in line because this is how I get down. This is my truth.
Right.
A lot of times, sisters inherit relationship beliefs and ideas and concepts from old, broken, battered mamas.
It's true.
Oh, wow. You going to attack the mamas?
Man.
My mama was pure.
Well, that's how kids learn in general, is from their parents. If your mama broken, you gonna be a little broken.
That's not true.
Shit, that is true.
I mean, literally, your brain. That's how children learn.
That's
Your
how it
neurons.
works.
That's how they learn. Like,
But now we're
that's
not children. We're
scientific.
grown now. Because
That didn't change shit.
Well, my mother
Johnny.
taught me. I went the opposite.
It doesn't
So
guarantee
I
you're gonna
can't,
be
I
broken.
can't put it on my mom.
Yeah,
It's,
same
it's
thing.
you. You grown now.
My mom is broken, but I'm not broken. I'm,
No,
I'm
yeah.
much more ahead of the game than her. I'm like the mother, and she's like the child.
Well, if you got to say you're ahead of the game, you're really not.
Oh, I am. When it
No
comes
one has
to
to- you don't have to- you don't have to announce how great
I
I'm
announced it. No, I announced that because what she just said. She said most mothers, when they're bad, that makes the child. I'm saying I was raised from pillow to post, so I know my story like you know your story. My story's been a bad one as far as where I was raised.
I would
have
like
my
for
own
some
story.
of these stories to be complete. Let's listen to Mimi now. Go ahead, Mimi.
So I've been through a lot of things in my life. Therefore, I wasn't raised by my mom. And if someone was to look from the outside in, they would think I wouldn't probably make it because the odds were against me. But even though the odds were against me, I made it. So I'm just saying all that to say you can grow up from a bad foundation, even though that's not practical because people say bad foundation creates bad products. But I came from a bad foundation, but I was broken up, put into a pot, replanted, and I'm popping it.
Well, yeah, that's because
you
you
know,
learned.
God's good.
But also, like, when I say parent, I really just mean like primary care providers.
agree.
Yeah, because
No,
that's
no.
how kids learn. So
No,
like
I
whoever
agree.
you're around most of the
No,
time.
I agree with you. I wasn't saying that. I was just
Yeah.
speaking from my perspective,
Exactly.
only because everyone has, you know what I mean? Everyone doesn't come
Exactly.
from the same foundation.
Right.
Some people have good parents and they're good kids. Some people have good parents and they're bad kids, or
Amen.
vice versa. You know?
Are you a good parent?
I have wonderful parents, but my mom is actually very damaged as well. So as much as she's a wonderful mother, she's also a very damaged woman. So yeah, but I grew up knowing that and being very aware of where my mom's faults are and not wanting to project them into
My
my
mother
life.
didn't have no faults.
So.
She was a saint.
That's right.
Oh,
Johnny Mack.
That's
how did we get to the mothers now? We was talking about the bad relationships.
But we're back now. No, but we
When
were
the last
talking.
time you been in a relationship, Zoe? You giving all this goddamn advice.
I love it, Johnny. Shit. I'm always in relationship. I always got somebody around. I'm always relating.
It's a relationship.
That was a real alley-oop kind of answer.
No, I love it, man.
I was just being honest.
No, that's Johnny. We this is what we do now.
No, your answer. I wasn't going at Johnny.
Oh, my answer is clear.
I'm always in a relationship.
I am. I'm always relating with somebody.
Zoe's a nice guy. I've never seen Zoe do anything bad. Well, except fight every spirits. But I've never seen Zoe.
You know what? That wasn't bad though. That was just something that occurred.
No, that was bad. You know what's so bad about that? Zoe had just lectured me 3 weeks earlier about my conduct.
I did.
He called me up and chastised me. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I didn't do that.
You got.
Now you're like, God, okay.
Let me put the 2 on the 10 there, player.
Let's move along. No, but you know, I'm relating to some young lady. I mean, she's cool. She's cool. But it's hard. Let me just say, it's hard. It's hard for women to be with me.
I believe that.
Right.
I'm just gonna tell you right off tops, it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I don't like dumb shit.
You don't fit in no boxes.
I don't. I'm not gonna be in a box. I don't like.
She's a Jordan box.
Right.
No, I don't like none of that shit. I don't like you know, holidays and just have no expectation of me being an ideal anything.
Right.
And
Well, what is she supposed to have expectations too? Just take you as a blank page?
exactly.
Take him as he is.
That's fucked up.
Exactly.
That's fucked up.
And what I found is because I had a problem back in the day conforming just to keep the peace.
Mm-hmm.
and let me. I just got off the phone with Cool Mo D a little bit ago.
Oh, wow.
Mo D always got jewels.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he does.
That motherfucker Mo D told me when he found out that I was conforming, because I was conforming. You know, he said, "Nigga."
That's how you started off?
That's how, nigga, shit. Nigga, damn. You know, fuck, nigga. No, but he was talking about, he said, nigga, when you conform, you think you're getting peace. He said, but what you're really getting is quiet.
Right.
And he said, there's a difference between peace and quiet.
Yes.
He said, just because somebody is quiet don't mean that there's peace.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He said, nigga, peace is stillness. Quiet is just shit you can't hear.
Yes.
You don't hear it coming. You see, that don't mean they ain't coming just because it's quiet. And he was like, look, man, avoidance is quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You avoiding shit.
Right.
And he said avoidance is still building. It's still building because you can only avoid for so long.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true.
That's, nigga,
I
tolerance.
promise you.
I've been avoiding child support for 20 years.
Okay, they gonna find you. And when they do, my nigga, Lord, when they do,
They're going to come to get this $37.
and the bitcoins, nigga, they gonna get all that
Oh,
shit.
they got my brother's dad's. Like, they was grown and they took it when they sold the house. They took
Ain't no
all
house to
his
sell.
portion. I was like, my mom, they didn't give it to my mom either. You know, they just take it back to the state. So they took it was like $74,000.
I'm moving.
It didn't go to my mama. It just went back to the state.
They gonna find you.
Back
To the
Wow.
topic.
Hey, man, this is a tough topic. I don't know how we're going to win. Because everything I'm hearing is like preparing myself to lose in this relationship.
It ain't prepare yourself to lose, Johnny.
Right.
My daddy told me never fall in love.
Well, that's
Why?
unfortunate.
He said anything you fall into has got to hurt. You don't believe me? Fall into this table.
Daddy was wise.
True.
He was wise.
Because at the end of the day, how long you was with your husband?
We were married for 3 years, but we were together for 10.
And then when it's over, didn't it hurt?
Oh yeah, but I also hurt while we was in it sometimes. So
You got to learn how to bob and weave. You got to take all those punches.
Oh boy, was
Love-
I bobbing weaving?
Love
Believe me,
hurts.
trust me,
That's the
believe
bottom
me.
line. Love hurts. Look at my
Yeah.
man. He's with this girl 8 years and took the daughter as his own, and she went out and slept with somebody on several occasions. It hurt him.
I would have bounced like bad checks in that situation.
Right.
That nigga was lying. He was doing something wrong.
Well, he said he revenge cheated multiple times with
No,
the
he probably,
new
So
no,
make
he
her go
probably
out-
cheated.
to make it-
No, he probably cheated originally, and that's why she cheated.
No. You
No.
got to take the man for his word.
That's what he said.
But
Okay, we're
it
gonna
was
take
something.
his word.
It's something he was not doing. Because a
Right.
woman just ain't gonna go out and just start
That's
sleeping
what
with
Zoe
other
said.
cats.
That's true.
It's something you got to do.
All right, caller, thank you for calling. Can you tell us your name and where you're calling from? Caller.
Boost Mobile, wake up.
What's your
Yeah.
name and where you calling from? Hey. All right.
Nigga, we only can afford one. No, I was just saying, we only can afford one. Ask your question.
Nigga, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine the second one into the tail end of the
One of the possible right here.
The question is, all right, is it just me or the more a woman spends her own money and invests non-pussy things into the relationship, the more she is at risk of losing her power in that relationship?
Tough one right there.
That's a heavy one. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, so paraphrase the question,
that was a tough one right there.
Tiffany.
Basically, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're saying the more that a woman invests monetarily into the relationship, non-sexual things, the less power she has, or the more power she gives up in the relationship. Is that right? Okay.
Besides pussy. Because, of course, all women bring pussy to the relationship by default,
But not good pussy.
right? So, just anything besides pussy, like money, or just anything else besides that, anything that's of value.
All right. So here we go. We're gonna answer your question off the line. We're gonna answer your question off the line. Thank you very much for the question. All right. Oh, wait a minute.
You called you a thought?
Hold on,
What was that about?
we
How
don't
did it become
appreciate.
thoughts?
Hold on, pimp. We don't appreciate that.
Hey man, Nick, that man can be honest.
Well, no, he just ran. He could have said the shit like a man and stayed on the
He
line
did.
and
Also-
dealt with.
I love the way he spoke.
First of all, well,
Mimi ain't
Well,
no thought.
what I
I'm
was
not
gonna-
no thought, boo.
What
And nor
I
is
feel is
Tiffany.
interesting, and even if I was, I wouldn't care. But his
Right.
comment is interesting because even if you call us thoughts, you apparently still respect
He
and
was
want the
just joking.
opinion of us thoughts. That's the confusing part.
He was
So
just joking.
that's just stupid to me.
Johnny Mac.
It's just
He was just
stupid.
playing.
He was just playing.
No, yeah, I'm not offended by it at all because I do me.
Right. Well, I'm not offended by it. I just think it's very funny, so I laugh at that. And so, you know what I mean?
Get to the
Right.
question. He asked.
Yeah, what was his question?
Yeah, get to his question.
So
Tiffany.
yeah, the question was if a woman, basically anything that a woman brings to the relationship besides sex, does she lose power in the relationship, or does she feel like she loses power in the relationship? And it's weirdly enough, I don't feel like a women talk about this a lot enough for me to speak like in a huge generality. So I'll say for me and like the women that I associate with, yeah, to a point. You know, when we talk about like starting from the bottom, now we're here. Like, how much do you really pour into a man? Because again, we talk about, does the person you're with bring resources, and do you have resources? And as a woman,
But
if I'm bringing money and sharing my resources, at some point, like some women, again, I don't feel like a lot of women talk about it all the time, but you do feel like you're losing a little power.
Mimi?
I have a friend that's actually in that situation right now. She's dating a guy, and he lost everything. She let him move in with her, and she's been helping him, but she's called him on the phone with the other girls, meeting him later. So when situations are coming about, in my opinion, it's just monetary. It could possibly be just straight usury. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but in this situation, I think he cares about her, but he's came there because he fell on his face. She can help him, and she's called him several times, having talks with people, and then she wants him so much, she doesn't just get rid of him. She calls me and various people, cry, but still goes back to it. Because some people like to feel like they're helping other people. They're all different types of people. Even though they feel used, they still feel needed. Like, she's thinking, where else am I going to go?
Is your friend fat? Is she fat?
Yeah.
There it is right there.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is right there.
Yeah, but you know what though? I mean, that's part of it, obviously. But I'm gonna say this though. She's beautiful.
Apparently not.
No. She's beautiful. You can be big and beautiful.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you
Yes,
can't.
you can.
No, you
so
can't.
she's
Jill
beautiful.
Scott?
No.
She's beautiful and thick and big.
Jill Scott has talent. That's why she getting all the action she
Oh,
getting.
Johnny Mac.
She worked at. She was the cook at In and Out. It wouldn't been going down like that.
Oh, Jesus, Johnny.
It's true.
But I think if a man's not being intimate with you and you're just giving out money, for example, I think that if he's not interested in the intimacy, because men are normally, if they're into you, they want to hit it. Like when you're into someone emotionally or intimately, you could just think of that person like, I want to hit it. Your thing might get hard. Shoot.
Not if she fat.
But, okay, I get that. But I'm just saying in general, when you care about somebody, and he's been hitting it. This ain't the first time, you know what I mean?
He hit it enough to get into our house because he was down and out. He was destitute. He needed some place to stay. And he knew that the big girl was going to let him stay there. He just did just enough to get in there.
All right, so
Y'all don't like my answer? That's true.
let me give the question. The question was, say it again.
The question was, is if a woman gives anything else besides just sex into the relationship, does she give up power?
I don't know.
Potentially, she's giving up power.
Right.
Potentially.
I think potentially she is too.
But potentially she could gain power.
Right.
Right.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
This society has taught women how to become relationship brokers.
Right.
Everything they do is an investment.
Mm-hmm.
This is why this statement, "don't waste my time," is a fucking big deal to women.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because you hear it all the time. Like, don't waste my time. My time is valuable. You know, you get that a lot.
No, it's not. It's not valuable.
So I'm just going to say, when you're investing in someone for the payout, you're really more invested in the payout than you are in the person.
Mm-hmm. What is the payout? Get married?
Whatever the payout is. It could be marriage. It could be, It could be whatever.
Upgrade.
It could be kids, upgrading your life, whatever it is. And that's, to me, that's the biggest problem of all. Is this fucking rat race trying to get something, trying to be more, trying to have more, trying to...
I think people that's, whatever I'm lacking, I want them to have so I can become a better person. That's why I go out.
I love the way you talk.
Yeah, like you gonna give me something. Give me a shot of that. That's what.
I love when you say that. You know why? Because every other guy that comes on the show says the opposite. So I just
Them
love
niggas
the
be
real.
lying.
I love the
And
realness.
have down women for saying the exact thing Johnny Mack just said he
Exactly.
do. That women do.
What
So
you
I
say?
appreciate they down the women like when we
Oh, I
say
just said
that.
Down syndrome.
When you
I'm
say...
like, what?
When we say that, you know, we want to date someone that can add, whether it's education, whether it's wisdom, whatever it is, we say
You
the
don't
same
get
thing.
down for that.
We have gotten.
We've gotten massacred on this show for
Yes.
women.
First
saying
off,
they want
first
men.
off, first off,
Come on now.
first off, let's just be honest.
Get 'em
I mean,
some.
you protect us, but they
Get
be
'em
coming.
some.
You
So
protect
they be
us, but they
coming.
come for us.
Wait, let's be
But I've been waiting for them
honest.
to come.
Let's be
Run up and I'll
honest.
put up.
No man has attacked you for wanting to gain knowledge from a man on this show.
And if he did, he's a piece of shit.
It has always been about money,
But
resources.
Oh, but I
no,
yeah, not after all that,
no. When we normally break down this breakdown of the man we want, we don't just say money and resources because I had a bunch of people that may have money. I don't give a damn about your money. How do you make me feel? I'm more on the feeling part of the game. Like,
Right.
how, you know what I mean? I want to know, do you stimulate me when I'm with you? You know
Nope,
what I'm saying? And
I
I
don't.
don't mean... I don't mean sexually. I just mean, you know, someone that can get your mind without touching you with, you know, you want more from this person. So mainly when we say those types of things, there's been different people to online or whatever that's talk shit.
Right, but again, if you listen to my questions, the questions that I posed to the people who called in that had issues, one of the central questions was, how does this person edify you? How does this person uplift you? How does this person help make you a better person?
Yes.
Now, for most people, we be fucked up because we looking for somebody to give us something.
Right.
I'm going to tell you what's more valuable than somebody giving you something.
Laughing at my jokes.
Believing in you.
Is somebody showing you something.
Oh, like teaching you. Yeah.
Right.
No. Just laugh
Show
about,
me.
If she can laugh at my jokes, I got action. No, because that's how I make my living.
That's it.
If I tell a joke and you don't, and Tiffany don't laugh, I'm like, oh shit.
I'm a failure.
I need you to laugh at my because if I'm hanging out with you and you laughing at my shit, I'm gonna write that in the script or I'm gonna do that on stage.
Right.
That's if the girl ain't got a sense of humor, she ain't got. I don't need your money. I don't need your fucking whatever else the girl you say y'all bring it to the table. I don't need none of that shit. I just need you to laugh at my shit to let me know I'm still funny and I can go out there and make a living. That's all I need.
So listen, we got about 100 some odd comments on Facebook that's talking about
It's that same girl.
that's talking about the causes of unhappiness.
Got it.
So we got not being able to follow their dreams. That's a cause of unhappiness. Somebody said themselves.
Right.
I'm unhappy because of me. This is a very interesting one. Adversity. A lot of people can't deal with adversity.
True.
White people.
True.
White people can't deal with
A lot of black people can't either.
Well,
it.
yeah.
Niggas can,
black
niggas,
people.
we can do that.
Expect that niggas all, not all niggas.
Yeah, we can do that.
Expectations. Somebody said
High
bad.
expectations.
Yeah, bad nutrition.
That's
What
true.
is that? Bad nutrition.
Yes, Johnny Mack, chitlin eating ass nigga. Yes,
First
nigga.
of all, chitlins are healthy. Chitlins are healthy. You don't gain no weight from eating chitlins.
They go right to the stomach.
You gotta eat chitlins on the toilet. They go right through you.
You know what?
I ain't gained a weight. Look at me right now. I ain't gained a pound.
Somebody else said, this is a great one, comparison.
Yes.
Ah,
Comparison
yes.
will kill your relationship for
Yes,
sure.
it will.
Somebody else said, lack of perspective.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You can be fucking miserable because you just got one perspective. One perspective is like one gear in a car.
Right.
You got first gear in your mind.
You on the phone fine.
Right. Tearing shit up.
Goddamn clutch done came loose.
Tearing shit up.
Somebody said life. That's a reason to be unhappy. Life. That's interesting.
I feel like that goes under adversity because
That
that's
goes
all
into
life
everything.
is.
Yeah.
Life, like, it be on you, man.
Yeah, life is something else.
Life is
Oh,
beautiful.
this is a great one. Wanting to be someone else. God damn. Oh, unhappy. How you unhappy with yourself?
That's not true. I once saw Thor and I wanted to be the Hulk. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Johnny.
I wanted to be, because
my
Hulk was whooping ass. I'm like, damn, I
I
could
hope
have.
it's not real.
You crazy.
This is a character that
This is Mustafa Banner over here.
You can want to be but you can want to be somebody else, somebody better than what you are.
This is Raheem Banner.
What they call them role models,
Right.
mentors. People can
But
be
they're
somebody else.
guides. They're not replacements for you.
right.
What if I ain't shit? I shouldn't aspire to be somebody better.
Somebody can inspire you to be the best you.
Yeah, but you still
They
gotta
can't
be you.
inspire you to be a facsimile of them.
A good example, all these girls
fuck,
getting surgeries
Johnny?
that look like the Kardashians don't have the Kardashians' money. Like, just because
Right.
you look like them and you copied them and you replicated them doesn't make you be them.
Right.
Which Kardashian?
Any of them.
I don't like none of them.
Oh, this is a good one. Lack of fulfillment, lack of love in their lives, lack of sex, and
Right.
comparing themselves to others. Let me tell you something about fulfillment.
Tell me, brother.
This shit is in you. You're already full.
Right.
Somebody taught you your cup was half empty, and that you needed somebody else to pour into you in order for you to be happy. That's a big deal.
It's a big lie.
Nobody
Right.
can fulfill you.
Nobody.
Do you think Michael Jackson was fulfilled?
Yeah.
I think he was fulfilled in
I do
terms
too.
of being able. Because somebody asked Michael Jackson once. It was like, and
Bubbles.
there's a couple of things. It wasn't Bubbles. No, but somebody asked him about his dreams. It was during the Bad tour, and it was like, do you feel like, your dreams come true? He said, every one of them.
Yeah.
That's right.
The motherfucker said, every one of them.
Yeah, they did.
Now, I would also say some of his nightmares
Yes.
came true too.
Right.
Because of how he was vulnerable and susceptible to people trying to
Right.
pin something on him. Now,
People.
no, it's crazy though. But I would say fulfillment is some shit you doing what it is you're called to do.
Exactly.
Vocation.
That motherfucker was called to be
Sure was.
what the fuck he was.
Absolutely.
Yes, he was.
And he did that shit at the highest goddamn level.
Can't
Man,
get no
there's
higher.
Nobody can even touch him.
Now,
Untouchable.
I will say there are
Gucci
some.
Man is on the same level.
No.
No.
Oh,
Or
Jesus.
not. Or not.
But I will say, he did have some holes in his life in terms of being able to connect. Because when you that big,
Yeah.
you
Right.
can't just like I could walk out this studio and go right there to the AM/PM and get a soda pop and some chips. Can you imagine this nigga walking into the goddamn AM/PM to get?
No, I'm sure he
Moonwalking
grocery
to the
shop. He couldn't do a
Couldn't do
lot
shit.
of just normal shit.
So
That's
there's
why-
But that was his normal shit, because he been famous since he was 5 years old. So to him, being famous was his norm.
right.
People always say like, oh, Michael Jackson didn't get a chance to live a regular life as a kid. His childhood, like, no, nigga. He was in Gary, Indiana, where the normal was being broke, poverty-stricken, having a chicken shit job. So him being rich and famous was his norm.
That was his normal nigga.
Now he could have threw it all that away and then been working at the goddamn steel mill. No, that's not his getting at.
Can you imagine Michael Jackson in the steel?
No, not at all. He would have died of cancer, like his little ass.
That's
He would have
crazy.
been little. He'd have been, you got to have muscles to work at the steel mill.
He would have been girthy.
Yeah, Mike was the greatest of all time. I
Yes,
can't.
he
Period.
was.
What about not living in your purpose or utilizing your gifts to serve others? I mean, it's a lot of shit. Like, a lot of people don't even know what their purpose is.
Well, I was just gonna say, I think that's where a lot of that unfulfillment comes from. Is most people are like, I don't know what my gift is.
Right.
Everybody don't have a gift.
Right.
Everybody definitely has a gift,
No,
but
they
finding
don't.
it is is unique.
No.
And some
Wait,
people don't
hold on.
believe in themselves.
Everybody don't have a gift.
Well,
This is big.
they don't believe in themselves though. They may even know that they can do certain things, but they don't believe they can actually
And they're still
achieve
scared,
it.
yeah.
They're too scared to make a move. Some
No,
people are accustomed
everybody-
to right where they are in
Everybody
life.
don't have a gift. No, everybody
They
ain't got.
might be, the gift might be to clean shoes, but they got a
Right.
gift
That's
that's
not a
shining.
gift.
Yes, it is. They might
Cleaning
shine
shoes is not a gift.
Nigga,
That's a
Chamber
goddamn
shoes,
job.
Chamber shoes
If
in
I'm-
LA make a gang of money. They
No.
shine the hell out your shoes.
No,
they
that's
bang-
not a
they
gift.
were-
A
no.
gift is something special.
But it is.
Something special. It's something that everybody else ain't got. It's something that's not ordinary.
No,
I can go to the
actually,
Bible.
Well, we're speaking of purpose.
We're
and
talking
so-
about purpose.
Everybody ain't
Everybody
got-
can't do the same.
everybody-
Everybody can't talk at the same time either. Shit.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't got a purpose. Everybody ain't got a purpose.
Everybody. What?
Everybody ain't got a purpose.
Everybody has a
Everybody-
Mimi,
purpose.
clear this up for me.
Everyone
No.
has a purpose.
No.
Everybody's purpose is not the same, and that's where people make a mistake of thinking that their blessing or their purpose is yours and vice versa. Their purpose is their purpose. Their blessing is their blessing. Everyone has to step into where their purpose is and align
No.
themselves up with it. And when you're not aligned up with it, sometimes that's why people feel vulnerable, they feel weak, they feel sad, they feel mad. They even get mad if they see their other friends fulfilling their dreams and they're not fulfilling theirs. That's where envy
Right.
comes in.
Yeah.
Who she thinks she is. She not as good as me. I sing better than her. You know what I mean? I haven't had my chance. So that's when all the adversity comes in.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. People
Everybody-
get jealous. Everyone has a blessing and a gift.
That's not true either.
Everybody doesn't have the same
You-
one.
Johnny,
the
how
same
you know?
amount.
That's what I'm saying, because
Help us
just take what she said. Everybody has a blessing. If you gonna look at what a blessing is, it's something special.
Everybody is
That's
special.
it. I listen
go
to your
ahead.
whole little
Okay,
get
go
down
ahead.
now.
Okay. Okay,
We
go
braid your hair now. If everybody has the same thing, then it wouldn't be called a blessing. It'd be called the norm.
Okay.
Am I right, Richmond? Am I right? If everybody had the
Wait.
same,
Let's hear that again. Let's hear that.
a blessing is something special,
Right.
right?
And everybody's special.
Everybody ain't special.
Yes.
Everybody is not special.
No.
If everybody was special, it would be called special.
Special and unique mean the same thing, right?
You can have a play on words, whatever, but everybody ain't
I'm just
special.
saying, nigga. Does special and unique mean the same thing?
I don't know.
Let's get to the source. I think they
Well,
do.
every individual, there's only one of me, so that'll make me unique. There's only one of you, there's only one of her. So, but everybody's not special.
So you special.
No.
You not special?
Am I special?
Oh.
I'm special because I got talent.
Oh,
Well,
so
I
you
think you're
saying
gauging it
talent
differently.
No,
makes a nigga special?
No,
You're
no, that's what I'm
gauging it
saying.
differently.
Hold on, sweetheart. It can be you can be a genius. You can be beautiful. He can play the drums, whatever your talent is. But I'm saying, you just can be like my daughter. My daughter's a genius, but she can't do regular shit. Like she can't Uber, she get confused. She can fucking unravel Einstein theory.
Oh, good. She's a
So-
quantum physicist.
Like I got a great friend. He's the most talented person in Hollywood. But this motherfucker, if you go to his house, every door is open, every cabinet, his refrigerator. He loses keys, he loses his wallet. But he can act and sing and play the piano.
But
That
yeah,
nigga's special.
you're gauging special as you just said talent. When I say special,
But I said you could be a genius, or you can.
No. Let me be very clear. Like for me, it means vocation, a purpose in which you were put on the world for. Doesn't necessarily mean monetarily or mean your job.
Exactly.
Because what your purpose is and how you make money might be different.
Right.
Some people, this is when I life coach people. I say sometimes what you love to do will make money, or sometimes you'll make money to do what you love to do. Maybe
Right.
you really love to just race yachts.
So do
So
what?
you're gonna be a CEO of a company because that money from being a CEO is what actually fuels your passion, which is the yachts. Like what you do for a job isn't necessarily always what you do in your life purpose.
Right.
So it doesn't have to be
But
a
you
talent
still can't say
necessarily.
everybody is special because that'll make it the norm. You can't say
It's normal for everybody to be considered special.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yes, it's everybody's.
You just ain't met everybody.
I got 9 brothers and sisters in my
Right.
fucking. It's 10 of us, and them niggas, the other 9 ain't shit.
Okay.
They ain't special.
But I think scheduling
God damn it.
monetarily.
I'm not scheduling monetary.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what they all
I'm not.
about.
No, they're not. That's not true.
They
You're
might
not.
be good parents. They might be whatever they special, whatever they do. I'm just saying, people have
Being
special.
a good
gifts.
parent is not special.
I'm
That's
just
the
saying-
norm. That's what you're supposed to be.
But some people never make it to be parents.
Now,
Some
being a
people are
bad parent-
Some people are bad parents. Some people never make it to be a parent. Some people have parents that don't teach them shit. So there's all types of things. There's grandma, like back in the day, they
I
had
know that.
grandma
Somebody
that would be
said-
making them greens and would be telling
No.
you, baby, and have some wisdom. And some grandmas can't tell you shit because they don't know shit to tell you. So
No.
Okay.
Hell.
Somebody said, nigga, just because you good at talking shit don't make you special.
Right.
Oh, they talking about me.
They talk about you in the chat room.
I hope that nigga phone freezes.
Oh.
That nigga. Now type
But
that.
yeah, I think a lot of people.
I can't go with that.
I think a lot of people struggle because they don't figure out what their purpose is, or they don't know how to utilize it, or even worse, like I think Mimi had said, they have discovered what it is and they're unwilling to do what it takes to actually utilize it. Like a lot of people
Right.
do have talent. I've met some people who are amazing singers, but they won't do what it takes to
Right.
actually bring that to the place they know they probably meant to be on this earth. They're scared. Right? So it's like, well, now you're going to probably always feel a little unfulfilled because you didn't walk in your purpose, which was you are supposed to be uncomfortable and be famous and be in the spotlight and share your voice with the world, but you're
they're
too
not.
scared. So
Those people are not supposed to be famous or whatever other things.
Well, who says, Johnny?
Because
You?
if that's what you're supposed to be, that's what you be doing. If it's in you,
no.
Everybody
A
doesn't
lot
make
of
their
that's what I'm
purpose.
saying.
Everybody don't
like,
make
God
it
damn
to
it.
their purpose.
Yeah, listen what I'm saying.
Everyone doesn't make their purpose.
Then that ain't your purpose.
No, if you
Maybe
have
your purpose was not to make it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Maybe.
saying.
Wait, hold on. Maybe your purpose was not to make it.
I'm just saying. I can't. I
For a
can't
man
go with
who
that.
quotes the scripture, that was sure some anti-Jesus like
Right.
messaging.
You-
Well, no. But
That
I
was-
can quote the scripture. When Christ said he walked through the
No.
city, gave a man 1 talent, 5 and 10. Right?
Oh.
He didn't get other people in the city didn't get shit.
That
He
was
gave-
an
They just
example
named
for
No,
the
no,
parable.
no. He said,
They didn't
oh,
go
no,
to the
no,
whole town.
no, you can't tell me what Jesus did because Jesus, what he
How
he
come she
said-
can't tell you what Jesus did?
What Jesus said was right on. It ain't no gray area. It's black and white, right? So he gave a man 1 talent and he didn't utilize his talent. He went and buried it. Another man 5 and another man 10. The other people in that city didn't get nothing.
But
Because
what's the
it-
rest of the scripture?
That don't mean the
I-
other people didn't have
What's the rest of the
talent.
scripture? Because he went to his father and they could have all been more, right?
No.
The end of the scripture is that the man
The
wasn't
end of the
supposed
scripture
to,
is the man with the
wasn't
1
supposed to
talent.
bury
Hold on
his
now.
The
servant.
end of the scripture is the man with the 1 talent took it and buried it because he said, I knew you was a hard taskmaster and I knew you're going to want this talent back.
Right.
And then God took that talent from him because he didn't use it. That's the end of the scripture.
Right, but my point is,
What
is
language
what
was
you
it
just
written in,
said
Johnny?
was, if you
At first
didn't-
it was Hebrew. But how you say it? Hebrew? How you say it?
well, it wasn't in Hebrew, it was in Aramaic, if I'm not mistaken.
Or whatever it was, it came down to the Gentiles, and I thank God for that.
But what I'm saying is, the real point of that was they all actually were given talent, but if you choose not to tap into it, doesn't mean it wasn't there, and it means you chose not to
Right,
fulfill
that's
your
why he
purpose.
buried it.
He
He
could
didn't
have gotten
choose.
5 or
Right.
10 or 25, but
He
he
didn't
chose
choose.
not
Exactly.
to. So you
All
actually
right.
just proved my
No.
point.
All right, so wait.
No.
This is what we're gonna do.
Yes,
This is what we're
Choose
gonna do.
not to.
Hold on.
Yes, please.
Let's just have a 20-second music break.
Amen.
Just
I hate this song, but turn it up, though.
turn it up.
Stupid.
I ain't buying all that bullshit.
Turn it up. Turn it up. Okay, guys, we can't talk over each other.
Right.
I'm about to come back.
Mimi.
Mimi?
It's not me.
Mimi.
I'm just doing comedy. I don't really mean none of this shit. But everybody.
All right, bring us back 30 seconds.
So you should get the beat from Master
You
P.
tell me I'm gonna braid, you gonna braid my hair. I'm gonna braid.
I'll braid my own shit.
I'm gonna braid your shit.
So you
I just let
gonna
you
All right, here we go.
cook and braid?
Come on.
I got the grease in you. I fried up in a pan.
I had to regain control of this room.
That's a dope track right there.
Thank you, brother.
You did that?
No, my homeboy James Broadway.
That shit's dope.
He's an amazing producer. Been doing it for many, many
That shit's
years.
dope right there.
Welcome back to the Voice of Reason. I had to reboot the topic because these niggas here are just wild lemurs.
I'm a special nigga.
Oh shit, special.
Woo! Misery addicts. And if you tuned in, you probably was miserable listening to all that shit. We apologize for ruining your life. Oh shit, misery addicts is today's topic. The straight up truth about why you are miserable in your relationships, in your life.
Maybe it's just you.
A lot of people don't want to say it's you. That's the hardest acknowledgement to make, is to say, it's me.
If I was in 6 relationships and I was miserable in all 6, maybe it's me. Maybe it's just me.
You think so?
Yeah.
The common denominator.
Exactly. The least common denominator.
You know, a lot of people don't. You know how people are. Them 6 niggas fucked up.
Right.
But that's America. America is always somebody else's problem. It's always somebody else's fault. I'm sorry.
Wow.
It's always somebody else's fault. How many people actually take credit or blame for themselves? Like even the guys that called in, she did this, and the girl, the crazy girl, he did this.
You just gonna call her crazy?
That girl was crazy. You know she was crazy.
She was a little touched.
Zoe got great tagline. That nigga tagline.
All she gotta do is take her hands off herself. She'll be all right.
But like she had courage to talk about it.
She probably gave herself a restraining order. Look what you did to me! No, it was you. But nobody takes credit or the blame for themselves. It's always somebody else's fault.
Yeah. That's always a big deal. I always say you should be a claimer instead of a blamer.
But then when they succeed or they become successful, it's always, look what I did. I struggled. I didn't have a good mother. I did this. It's all, you get all the accolades because when you succeed.
Right.
But if it's somebody, if you fuck up, oh, Zoe didn't call me on time. I was supposed to be at 5 and he didn't call me till 4:35. Nigga, you knew you were supposed to be there at 5 o'clock. He told you last week.
Somebody said you're equating talent with purpose. You fucked up.
That nigga don't know shit.
That was a woman.
Okay, she don't know shit.
Her name is Pam.
Hey, Pam, girl.
We fuck with you, Pam Coleman. Get at him.
She don't even know her name backwards is Mack.
And she on the map.
She on the map right now, nigga. That's her purpose.
She need to map quest herself. She probably got varicose veins.
Oh, shit.
That's what I do. I'm here to bring you down.
Johnny is a classic insult artist.
I am.
One of the greatest of all time.
But only people I talk bad about is people that's like doing great. Like if you wasn't attractive, I would never. Like I had a friend, this friend, I had this girl. I ain't gonna say her name, but she had a friend that was so ugly. I called her hideous. I've never seen somebody that ugly. But I paid for her dinner. I paid for her valet. I did everything for that girl.
Who are you talking about, Johnny? Do I know this person?
You do know her.
Oh,
No,
shit.
man.
She's fine, but her friend won't shit. Only talk about you if you're great. If you ain't doing shit, I'm gonna talk bad about you.
So it's a compliment that you insulted us.
You got them right.
You got damn right.
I got
Ladies
it,
and
Johnny.
gentlemen.
Now when you fall off, I'm like, oh, look at Tiffany, you look so great. When you fall off.
Okay.
And I want you to fall off like a loose Halloween man. I want that motherfucker to hit the bottom.
All right, listen. I gotta wrap it up. Mimi, where can they find you?
You can find
Cooking.
me at Keep It Real with Mimi on all social media. Check us out tomorrow night, acceleratedradio.net. Tune in 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Keeping It Real with Mimi. You know how we do it. We're going to be acting crazy as usual.
Right. Johnny Mack is gonna be going to work pretty soon.
That's
on
true.
Another,
Starting Monday.
on another get down. So
Oh,
we tried to get him in here a couple of times before he had to go back to his regular schedule. What's your schedule, Pam?
I guess we start at 10 to 6. I start back on this show Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
As a writer.
As a writer, yeah.
Yes.
That's
And,
right.
I guess it's 10 to 6.
Johnny
You know,
Mack keep niggas funny.
Yeah, but the great thing about being a writer, they can never really tell you nothing. They can't tell me to be there at 10 o'clock because they don't want to fuck up their creativity. Like, I want to eat first. I'm dead serious. The show I'm working on is at CBS. And I went to the Grove every fucking day. And I had Moscow Mules every day about like 12:30. And I would drink like 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers and I'd come back. Nobody
right.
said nothing.
Yeah, we needed that little story, but that's fine. Yeah. Tip Talk, where can we find you, baby girl?
Shit talk.
You can find me, not really. You can find me on all social media at Tiff Talk TV, TIFFTALK TV, or on my website at TiffanyRamm.com.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to The Voice of Reason.
Where can we find you, Zoe?
Even though it wasn't quite reasonable, I'm actually here where you find me. But yeah, even though we weren't quite reasonable tonight, this was a fun show. I appreciate everybody for chiming in. Chat room, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We'll be back Friday with another heater, 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Dash Talk Radio. Zoe Williams, I'm out. Deuces.
Deuces.
Why you ship